The alternative to being different is being digested. That's the title of our next book, being digested.
Well, that sounds unpleasant. What does that entail?
Well, being digested is when one civilization gets digested into another and loses its own identity and its own selfhood. Sort of like a deer gets digested into a tiger, and the deer DNA disappears. There's not one molecule of deer DNA left, and the tiger has to break it down into smaller and smaller parts, and each molecule of the DNA of the deer has to be broken into parts, and then these are reassembled into tiger's DNA. So what survives is tiger's DNA, and the deer disappears. Now this has happened to civilizations. The pagans contributed so much into Christianity, the Christmas tree, Easter, a lot of things came out of the pagans, but the pagans themselves disappeared. The Native Americans contribute so much to Western culture. It's now recharacterized as Western, and there are Western pioneers and Western history of how these things came about, without even giving proper credit to the source. So the digested cultures live in museums. They're not thriving. They're not living. They've been depleted of what was good about them. And I don't want Indian civilization to get digested into the West, and I feel that there is a risk that that might happen, because a whole lot of appropriation and then recharacterization into the Western metaphor in Western frameworks is already happening.